What is that? Heavy Chevy? What does that mean? Your mom is driving? God bless America. All right, what do we got? 1972 Chevrolet Chevelle Heavy Chevy. During this time, auto manufacturers were trying to find workarounds with insurance, and this car emerged from the depths like a phoenix. A puke-colored phoenix. Just kidding, I love the color. But what exactly was the Heavy Chevy? Well, it came with a domed hood with hood pins, a blacked-out grille, obviously the graphics. In 1972, it was a bench seat only, and then it had 14x6 rally wheels, but no trim rings. Because trim rings would be too flashy, and the last thing that I want is to be flashed by a middle-aged man driving a Chevelle. And you're probably thinking, ooh boy, this probably comes with a 454, right? No, the 454 was still reserved for the Super Sport only. So sorry, little peasants, you're poor, get used to it. The base engine was actually a 307 V8 rated a whopping 130 horsepower. I guess this Chevy isn't so heavy. But there were other engines available. You could get a 2-barrel 350 rated 165 horsepower, 4-barrel 350 rated 175 horsepower, and then this car, which has the 400. It was actually a 402 with 2-bolt mains and an iron crank, and yeah, compression ratio was only 8.5 to 1, but it was still putting out 240 net horsepower and 345 pound-feet of net torque, which for 1972 is pretty impressive. And keep in mind, because this is a heavy Chevy, it's going to have a cheaper insurance rate than the Super Sport, which by this point was developing kind of a bad reputation for safety. Kind of like my ex-girlfriend. Thank you, penicillin. As a reminder, you guys, please hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 100K, and I'm not gonna stop until we get there. Unless I get kind of sleepy, then I would probably take a break and a nap. If you wanted an automatic transmission, the small block cars came with the turbo 350, but the big block cars, those had the turbo 400. And yeah, this one is a radio delete and heater delete. I can hear the collective ecstasy from all the Chevy guys right now. And with these options, what rear gearing do you think this car came with from the factory? 273. Chevy, I'm really trying to meet you halfway, but you're making it really difficult. This car has been upgraded though, 390 gears. You know, my grandfather once said, never date a woman that weighs more than you can bench press. But he made two crucial mistakes. Number one time when we were fishing, he trusted a fart. Number two, he died of a heart attack. I'm having a heart attack! Neither of those mistakes have anything to do with this car, but they are crucial mistakes. But going back to his original comment, I have still not learned my lesson with women or with cars. This one is 4,070 pounds with the driver sitting in it. So it is quite heavy. This car was a fantastic deal in 1972. The Chevelle V8 Coupe started at $2,807. You want the heavy Chevy package? That's $145. The Turbo 400 was $216, and then that big block, $176. You throw in a G80 posi rear, that's $47. That gives you a total of $3,391. Adjust that for inflation, that'd only be $27,763 today, which makes it all the more surprising that they didn't really sell that many of these. In 1972, there were only 9,503 total. How many of those were big blocks? I don't know, but that just doesn't seem like that many for such a great deal. 1972 Buick GS455 Stage 1. Ah, Buick GS, the gentleman's hot rod. Perhaps we can set the appropriate mood? Much better. This was the last year for this body style. By 1973, it went to a colonnade. Huh, colonnade? More like colon-aid. This thing moves like a freight train because it's powered by a 455 Stage 1 with 270 horsepower, 390 pound-feet of torque. And keep in mind, those are net ratings. If you take a lap around this luxurious interior, you will not find a 4-speed manual because only peasants do manual labor. This one is a 3-speed automatic. And for a little bit of push in the tush, but not too much, because that would be unsightly. This one has 342 rear gears. As a rich and sophisticated man myself, I can tell you we love things fat. Our wallets, our tax breaks, and our cars. This one with driver, 4,194 pounds. Ooh la la. This car was a fantastic deal. The convertible started at $3,476. Stage 1, only $325. And then the Turbo 400 was $195. That gives a total of $3,996 at its cheapest, which would be $32,716 today. Ooh, that sounds like how much change I have in my couch, or your entire 401k portfolio. Even with that, it was not a big seller. This car, one of 66. Let's check it out on the drag strip.
Up next, Troy T. I don't even want to try to pronounce it. Right, looks like the Buick will have to win 1340. Going up against the initial on the line.
In the first round, it's the Buick that takes home the win, running 1349 at 99 miles per hour. That heavy Chevy, though, wasn't too far behind. We'll see what happens in round 2.
Dan Zebo on a line. Will, 1365 and 100, they were losing.
In the second round, the Buick driver gave her a little too much juice off the line and had some wheel spin. So it's the heavy Chevy that takes home the win here, running 1365 at 100 miles per hour. Of course, the Buick wasn't giving it everything, so they did run slower compared to the first round. With things tied 1-1, let's check out that final round.
Big block car.
And what a race we had for the final round. It was neck and neck, but it's the heavy Chevy that takes home the win and the best of 3 title. They ran an impressive 1369 at 99 miles per hour. And of course, that Buick looked fantastic running right alongside them. 1374 at 102. A huge thanks to the owners for bringing out these cars. They are gorgeous. Just like you guys. I love you. And again, a shout out to the one woman that watches. I love you too, in a very platonic way. Come on, you guys. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers, so just hit the subscribe button. Also, give me a like. I'll see you guys at the next one.
I'm having a heart attack.